Well, hi, everybody. This is a stay-at-home grandma, and I am bringing you knitting. Gonna be knitting tonight, and talking and chatting and whatever. So come on in, get your coffee, your soda, your juice. I'm having coffee, maple coffee, and it's funny because I was gonna get the maple cream, but I had some maple whipped cream. Excuse me, I got a piece of hair on me. I had some maple whipped cream, so I put that in there. That was actually good. So I'm working on my Lenny scarf and also a dishcloth. I'm actually gonna make a dish towel when I finish the other dishcloth. I finished two dishcloths. I'll show you later. And then I'm gonna make the Lenny scarf. I'm almost finished with that. I'm finished almost with this skein that's on now, and I'm gonna put another skein on, and then I'm gonna, you know, empty it. And I don't know. I'm thinking about embellishing it with some silver yarn. I got to go find some silver yarn. I was supposed to go. I think I'm going tomorrow. We've had a plethora. Okay, between Monday and Tuesday, this is how that went. We had the man come in to um, fix the dryer, which he did, um, and then told me because I thought, well, maybe I was going to have to get a new dryer, but he took the lint out and everything like that, whatever. Um, and we changed the filter on the outside of the house because that was what was holding the lint in. So anyway, the man came in yesterday. Today we had the electrician in because he had to put some new plugs in, and the man is fixing the furnace, upgrading the furnace. So, and it's been warm enough that if we haven't had to turn the heat on, but it's just been like a bunch of people coming in. So I was supposed to go get my toes done tomorrow and my nails done, but I think my husband wants to go shopping, so I might go with him because Thursday Thursday's the last day. So if we don't go tomorrow, we'll go Thursday. Hey, Mobs, how are you? What's doing, Mobs? Thursday is the last day for the sale. And our Acme Market here has the dollar days. So I want to go get, and most of the vegetables and things like that are $1 and $2. So I want to go get a bunch of vegetables and things or whatever. So I might go Thursday. I'll see what happens tomorrow. It's been raining here for a couple of days, so you know how that goes. Pull this down just a little bit. And of course, I've been moving my room around and stuff. But you're eating good. I had a taco pizza from he bought it from Taco Bell. So that's what I had. But I'm gonna fix some. I think when I come on tomorrow, I'm gonna fix dinner tomorrow and have everybody on because I'm gonna try some new one-pot recipes. So when I try that, I want everybody to see or whatever. Trying to get back into the scheme of things. So I went to the doctor's the other day, to finish getting my checkup and stuff. And I was informed now because I was telling them my foot was going a little bit to the left. I have another bunion growing on there. Well, I'll tell you what, I got to go to the podiatrist. He's not doing anything to it. It doesn't hurt, so he's not doing anything to it till the first year. I'm not getting another operation right now. So I'll finish with the dentist. Yeah, meatloaf and mashed potatoes is always good. That's what I think I was going to do tomorrow, but I think I'm going to make a one-pot meal. I don't know because I have took some hamburger out. We had lamb chops last night. The meatloaf is always good. That's a that's a good go-to. So what have you been up to, Mobs? Hi. Hi, Gloria. How are you? Welcome. Welcome in. We're just knitting. Mobs and Gloria meet each other. Y- Mobs and you both crochet. I don't crochet yet. I've been looking at some YouTube things and I'm going to learn how to crochet before the year is out. But I made some things. I guess I should show you. Well, they're on YouTube, so I'm working on my Lenny scarf right now. Are you in Gloria? What group do you come from? Do you come from Angie's or what's the other one? Just wondering. We're just crocheting together. If you want to, oh, I have to set this too. If you want to, let me set this. If you want to come up, you can come up. I have to put this in there. I'll put the site in. And if you want to come up, you can come up. There you go. The site's in. So if you want to come up, you can come up. I didn't do, I haven't been to the store for any yarn yet. And so I've got a couple of packages to send to a couple of people. And I'll do that tomorrow. And then I will, I'll probably go to the yarn store tomorrow if I go out to get my pedicure. I gotta go to the dollar store and I'm gonna get some dollar yarn. I think they have still have cotton yarn at the dollar store. Oh, okay. All right. I think they have cotton. If you want to come up, you can come up. Bring your crochet in, bring your drink. We're just chatting and knitting and crocheting and whatever. Mops, what are you making? What are you working on? Because I'm gonna talk to you for a couple of days. I think it's been about a week and a half since I talked to you, Ash. It's almost Wednesday already. Time's going by fast. Before you know it, it'll be Thanksgiving. Are you still eating? Well, what have you been working on? That's what I wanted to know. I know you're eating. And what are you working on, Gloria? Just wondering. Oh, the fedora hats. Oh, those hats are so beautiful. So beautiful. I like those hats. Well, like I said, if you want to come on, I just put it in and I'll put it in again. If you want to come on and show us the hat, that would be nice because that you have to really see the hat to understand how pretty it is. It's beyond pretty, it's beautiful. So anyway, like I said, I haven't bought any yarn. So I'm going out tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go to Joann's, I think, and look at the yarn. Oh, okay. King size blanket. That's nice. What the colors? What are the colors for your fedora hats, and what is the color for your blanket mobs? I'm working on a Lenny Kravitz scarf. It's a long scarf, and I've been wanting one of those for a long time. When I first saw him, I think it was on Facebook. Oh, okay. Yeah, I ate earlier, and I usually get ready for bed and stuff like that, so I can be comfortable and just come sit and knit and chat with you all. So, like I said, I think I'm gonna go to Joann's tomorrow, but I think what I'm gonna do is I've been watching a lot of different people on YouTube, and they're getting the little package that, that they get a month, or they go to, I think it's, I forgot whose yarn it is. I forgot whose yarn it is, but I'll think of it in a minute, but you can get it and it's like 18 or $19, and some you can get maybe 1 packet, and then, like, I know the other one, you can get one every month. I don't wanna get one every month because I like to really pick my yarn and things like that, and I mean, I have a yarn stash, but it's not like you all, that's for sure. Different colors are being requested. I might actually want one of those because 'cause I'm gonna have to wait till after Christmas. Because right now I've got 4 grandchildren who, and, of course, other people, so we'll see. But after Christmas, then I do me, because then I have my Christmas money and stuff. And, like I said, we had a plethora of people. I'm so glad. I'm tired, but everything seems to be done. Okay, I will let you know, Gloria, because I saw those hats. I like them, but I will let you know, and plenty of time. That'll be nice, because maybe I can make a scarf to go with it and some gloves. I'm gonna actually, make some, gloves and have my fingers out. I never made those before. I've made other gloves and mittens, but it's funny because when my kids used to be young, I used to always make the mittens. And my son said to me one day, "Can you make me some with fingers in it?" Okay. Later on, I learned that and I'm from Boston originally, and they say then they were saying that you really need to wear mittens than for gloves because it keeps your hands warmer. But anyway, try to tell that to a child. But I've been knitting for years. When I had the stroke, I stopped for a little while. I had to put my brain back together and see where everything went. And I did. So, Gloria, where are you from? If you don't mind me asking. And do you just crochet or do you do other things as well? Because I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell my dishcloths and my washcloths and my dish towels. I'm going to make a big towel. I just have to decide what stitch I'm going to use and what cotton I'm going to use. Okay. And I'm going to make one for me and then see how that goes. Because I've been looking at there's not a whole lot. Well, there might be, and I just don't know where to look. But, I just want to make a big, big bath towel out of, yarn. I think that would be really good, and I'm gonna make a set because I like nice bath towels with washcloths to match. So we'll see. So I've got to make some hats like this, these little beanie hats. I make some hats. I don't know whether I'm going to sell. I closed my Etsy shop. They so I just am working on my own website now. Okay. Um, Etsy to me, okay, and that's just me. And I've been with Etsy for quite some time. But Etsy to me has gotten really like, I don't know, like lapse, I think, with things. At least with that's my indication. So I just said, you know, I'm going to start my own website again. I had a website for years and then I took it down and I went on Etsy, which wasn't bad, but you know, so I should put my website up when I finish it, probably sometime this week. But like I said, I've been, moving my art room. My art room is not my room where I knit is in my bedroom. Or in here, I'll go downstairs in the living room and I'll by the fireplace and I'll knit. But I don't mix my yarn with my artwork because I'm afraid I might spill something or something and or get some glitter on something and then I'll have a heart attack. So I keep all of my yarn in the bedroom, which means that I don't have an art stash like you guys do. But that's okay. I have enough. But the other thing is I don't like I have like two things started. I started out when I started going on my fairy treasure and stuff like that, and she gave me this. She helped me get back to my knitting and stuff again. And so I had like 3 or 4 whips and I'm like, "Okay, I can't do this." My brain does not work that way. It never actually worked that way before I had the stroke, but it really doesn't work that way now. So I have to concentrate on 1 or 2 things that I'm doing, and that's okay. Well, my mother used to do both, but, like I said, I think that fedora would keep my head warm, along with the beanies that I wear. I have 1 hat. I forgot what that I do a lot of product reviews, and, I have this pink hat. I don't know where I got it from, and I reviewed it, but that hat is so warm, and it's like artificial faux fur. I like that hat, but mostly I just wear these all winter long. But it's not been that cold here yet, but it will. It's been really nice, and I'm really happy because, like I said, they're working on the furnace, so what else is new? I can't think of what the heck the name of the yarn is. That's awful, but I can't think of the name of it because I don't know. Do you have any suggestions about joining clubs and things like that for yarn? And if you do, oh yeah, you're in Chicago. Yeah, I'm in Delaware. I come from Massachusetts actually, where it gets really, really cold. So it's already cold there. I talked to my oldest daughter, and she was telling me, yeah, it's cold there. So we're still like it was like 69 degrees. I think it got to 70, but yeah. But I'm used to layers of clothes, so I'm used to dressing for the cold. But it doesn't get as cold here as it does home. So I'm like I said, I'm used to it. But Chicago, yeah, I was in Chicago so many years ago. I found it. That was the first time I'd ever been to Chicago, but it was a really beautiful place. A really beautiful place. The people were very, very nice too. I went there for a wedding. I think, let me see. Well, yeah, actually, it was really nice. The people were nice, and I think the food was good and everything. They did the wedding. The food was good and everything like that. So whoever the caterer that she had that cooked the food, and it was an African wedding. But and I've been raised, when you live in New England, you go to college there and stuff like that, you go to school there, you're raised, around a different bunch of people. Thank you. Thank you, Gloria. Um, you're just used to different people, and so I've been eating African food ever since I was a kid, but um that food was really good. Whoever the caterer was excellent. So Gloria, I will let you know after Christmas, like maybe the week after Christmas or something like that, because that's when I get all my little gifts from everybody, and everybody either gives me gift cards or money so that I can get my hat and I'll tell you what color I want, and then I'll make a scarf and stuff for it. But I do want one of those hats because, like I said, I saw that hat, and I've seen fedoras, but not knitted or crocheted rather. I've seen fedoras, in a hat shop once, a long time ago. Thank you, but I want one of those. And then when people ask me, I can tell them, "My my friend Gloria made it, and this is her address, and this is how you get it." Shoot, I might even get one for my oldest. Let me ask my oldest daughter if she wants one, because I usually give them money for Christmas. Well, what I do for my grandchildren is they all have a stocking of which I give them all kinds of little things, in the stockings. Now, the three, well, the 3 oldest ones are 19, 16, and 13. The 13-year-old and the 9-year-old are my great-grandchildren. But what I do is, like I said, because they're all 13 and stuff like that, and they don't have any more toys. Oh, okay. Well, they don't play with toys anymore or anything like that. I give them all they all have their stockings, and I put stockings in and stuff like that, and then I give them a certain sum of money, and they can go out and buy what they want. Now I do get my 2 oldest granddaughters, their sneakers. They both like sneakers. My great-granddaughter, I bought her a pair of Uggs last year, and I get good prices and everything like that. So see me if you really wanna get something, and I'll direct you to where to go on Amazon. Even though I don't have an Amazon store, or anything. I refuse to put all that in, but I do get good bargains and stuff like that. Um, and so I she has to tell me what shoes she wants, shoes or boots or whatever. And then my youngest great grandchild, she's 9, so she's still into games and things like that. So she has a stocking as well, and I give her little toiletries and things like that. And then I've been getting her some gifts, you know. So and the rest of the adults and stuff like that in the family, I give them gift cards. I'm not going shopping anymore. And my husband just took a bunch of clothes to Goodwill today, so I figured I'll give him a gift card, let him buy what he wants. But I will buy him, like, those little sausages and crackers and those kinds of that you get from one of the forget what the place is. Now there's several now, but there used to be when they used to sell the sausage packages and stuff. So, and, my daughters, I give them gift cards. And, well, now my 9-year-old, wants toys, but she's kinda, like, following in my footsteps, so she wants artsy things. She likes art. But, yeah, the other ones, no. But they did. I mean, the 19 and the 16-year-old were my youngest grandchildren, and, my oldest granddaughter is 36. She just graduated from college. She's a scientist and, just got a job in the hospital. So, but I was saying that they always wanted toys. "Hey, Ray, how you doing? What's up, Ray?" Everybody beat Ray of Sunshine. Nice girl. But, my youngest great-grandchild, she loved toys, and she loves art things, so I can still buy for her, but, I mean, I know there's gonna come that moment when she's gonna be a teenager, and I'm not gonna go out and try to pick out any clothes for them or anything like that. I'll let them pick out their own. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, but I do buy them, like, one big thing, and then I let them get the rest. I give them the rest money, things like that. But every year I get one granddaughter likes Converse sneakers, and I get good sales on them, and the other granddaughter likes Band sneakers. And like I said, my great-granddaughter, she got Uggs last year. Who knows what she'll get, you know, this year? Because I said, "Do you want another pair of Uggs?" And she said, "I don't know." She just made cheerleader in a school, and she's captain. Yeah. Maybe at the end of the show, at the end when we get finished and stuff like that, we should try doing some kind of meditation or something maybe. I don't know. What you all think? I don't really meditate. I usually, like, read my Bible at the end of the day and listen to my prayers on and I can listen to all kinds of prayers on YouTube. So so Glory, do you have any kids? I know Ray and I know, Mobs. I just, I don't and if I mean, if you don't feel comfortable telling me, it's okay. But I just wanna know. The shorts do that. You know what? I did one short, and all of a sudden, it's like it has to be done. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do it again, and I'll do it probably every night before I go to bed. Something fell off the wall. I put it up there and I thought I glued it completely, but it just didn't. You heard that? Oh, okay. That was not for you to rest. That was with my poncho. Listen, when I said I'm back, I meant it. I'm back. Okay. I like making things. You know that, Ray. It's fun for me. I enjoy it very, very much. I get a pleasure out of just, well, let me tell you about my little two step, okay? Yeah, I know. My little two step, okay? That was actually a plus for me because at one particular time, I could barely put one foot front of one foot against a front of the other, so we good. Um, and I just but then I have to do the shawl thing all over again because my cousin said to me, "Well, you could have smiled." I'm like, "Okay." Okay, he gets all your money. Yeah, I know. I know. Gonna be yesterday was my mother's birthday, and I haven't talked to my son's goddaughter yet. I'm gonna talk to her, but her mother was saying it's gonna be hard for her. It's gonna be hard for everybody this Christmas without him, but we're gonna get through. Because I know him. He would want us to get through. Yeah, I mean, but everybody's got a testimony. See, that's the thing. I don't think that I'm any better or any, worse off, or it was just, oh, woe was me. It happened to me. Okay, it happened to me, and I dealt with it the best that I could. Okay. I don't fret over that because I'm still here. I was able to see, well, it happened when my granddaughter, my great granddaughter, my granddaughter had my granddaughter, my great granddaughter, and she was about, she was an infant, I believe. She might have been 2 or 3 years old. I don't know. Okay. All I know is that I lived to see my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter graduate from college. I lived to see my other granddaughter graduate from high school, and she's get taking library science, and she's doing all that and got her home photography thing running. Okay, I live to see my other granddaughter turn 16. I live to see both my granddaughters. I'm doing good. You know what I mean? Do I want to be healthy? Yes, and that's up to me. But I mean, at the end of the day, we all have our cross to bear. Simple as that. Okay, and you don't have time to relent on what happened to you. You know, you take it and you run with it and you do the best that you can. That's just how I feel. And I think really I always felt that way. I went through some times and I would cry, and things like that, but I would just get up and do what I had to do, so yeah, you have to push through. I intend to. I intend to. That's why I said I gotta do the shawl one over again because my cousin said, "You could have smiled." But he was right, you know what I mean? He's probably right. I was probably tired when I did it, because Ray, that, I turned into a pumpkin after about 9 o'clock, so but everybody needs a little push in life. I get my push from people, from my family and stuff like that, and from the church and, just from reading things and whatever. Because 'cause I'm gonna fight, you know? I'm gonna fight. And at the end of the day, when you fight hard, you're rewarded. And it might not be, you know, what others may think. But like I said, at one particular time, and this is a fact. At one particular time when I had it, I couldn't even walk. So I'm good. I walk slow, I walk with a limp, but I walk. So Ray, have you done any of your knitting? I'm interested in finding out about that, if you've done any of your knitting. 'Cause one of the things about knitting and crocheting, and certainly Gloria can attest to this takes away some of the frustration. You know what I mean? Okay, when you have, knitting needles or crochet hooks in your hand, and my mother turned me on to this years ago. She said, "When you're frustrated, knit or crochet," and the thing of it is, I would watch her, and she was a nurse, and when she had really bad days, she would knit some things real fast. You know what I'm saying? Like a hat or something like that. She was comical at best. I began to watch her and I'm like, "Oh, now I understand." So, one of the things about I'm not frustrated right now, but I mean, when I am aggravated and stuff like that, I pick up my knit needles and just start knitting, and it makes for a good thing. So, anyhow, anywho, um, I guess we have to decide what we are going to what you want me to do for Thanksgiving. Do you want me to do what I did last year? Oh, okay. I used to be able to type real fast. I can't type fast anymore. I was gonna get one of those old typewriters. And you know what? I take my knitting to the doctors, and the 2 doctors that I have are, my primary care doctors, and they're Filipino. And believe it or not, one of my 2 of my aunts were married to Filipino men. And, the one uncle, Uncle Andy, he used to he was another person, he used to make things. In fact, I have a chair and a bench that he made me that I still have the bench. The bookcase, well, that's another story altogether. But, he would always say, I take my frustration out on this." And I really do feel the same. When I used to sew too, and that used to help me a lot. I don't sew anymore. I might get back into that. I have a sewing machine. I just, you know what I mean? When you're working and you're working like so many hours and stuff like that. I was a school counselor, things like that. And then I taught part-time first I taught full-time at the college, then I became a school counselor, then I taught part-time at 2 of the different colleges. Not at the same time, but and so I was always gone and I was always at church and stuff like that. "LaRonda, how are you? LaRonda Lee, how you feeling? Glad to see you." And what happened was, you know what I mean? So I had to pick my battles, and so I could always carry my knitting needles with me, you know? So, but I was saying my doctor said, that this is a good way for you when you're not feeling good or you're doing therapy and stuff like that. This is good therapy. That's why, okay, what's really funny, when they discovered that art therapy was good, I was on my way out. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody meet LaRonda Lee. LaRonda Lee, say hello to everybody. You know what I mean? And I wish that I had was able to study art therapy to be able to counsel them, but I did my own little art therapy with them. We made robots and things like that because they were kids and when we used to have group and stuff like that. And they talk a whole lot better when they're working with their hands. So I found that's what I found. Anybody, I'm gonna put it back in again if anybody wants to come on. Bring the link in now. Well, I don't know what to tell you about that. These kids are some of these kids are so disrespectful. I'm really lucky. I mean, my kids and I have had our fights and everything like that. Um, but they've never. I don't know. You're just gonna have to just tell them to go, I guess. You know what I mean? I know probably that might bother you, but if they continue to, I guess the word I'm going to use is get on your nerves. You need to tell them to get on your nerves in another place. I don't, yeah, well, I don't know. You know what I mean? But I would just tell them, here's your bags, go. Men don't always take sides, okay? You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't know. My husband's really funny. If somebody, well, I have to say this, okay? If somebody's bothering me or something like that, he's right there. Well, you kick him out. It's your house too. I don't understand that. And I mean, because I raised my husband's daughter. He will not let her disrespect me. And she doesn't actually. Him and her don't talk, but at all. But she talks to me occasionally. She'll call me and stuff like that. I wouldn't even fight with him anymore. I would not waste my breath. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would. Let me just say this. This is my second marriage, although we've been together for 30 something years. This is my second marriage. So yeah, I would. And because these these are not really my husband's grandchildren, but he's been there for them. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I would do too, take a little vacation. But my first husband, now I've had to put up with him more in my life recently because my granddaughter graduated from high school 2 years ago. I wouldn't either. Mm-mm, no. Um, he was here when she graduated. He was just here because both grandfathers, my husband and my first husband and my second husband, went to the dealership with her to buy her a car because her father's dead. Their father is dead. and he left them all some money. So she bought a car with it, and she works and stuff like that. She's a good little girl. But yeah, I wouldn't give up 43 years either. I wouldn't give up 43 years either. Why? You know? But yeah, probably take a vacation, take some classes, go on a cruise, start just pampering yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're the one you got to live with is you. The rest of it you can, I tell you, really and truly, yeah. But if you can't make them, support you in that, I would just, make some new friends and stuff like that, and just try to do some things that make you happy. Because at the end of the day, like I said, you got to do it with you, and yeah, well, see, that's why I say you've got to stop getting upset. You have got to stop getting upset. You can't let anybody upset you just because of that. Because my husband has congestive heart failure, so you've got to be very careful with that because that can go sideways. You know what I mean? So you really need to start pampering yourself and doing things for yourself. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I just don't always, I don't know. My father died when I was young. My mother never got married again. And when I asked her about it years ago, before she died, she said nobody was there like your father. Well, does he work, Lavonda? Because does he pay rent? I mean, because he should be able to do that if he's 43 years old. He doesn't work? Oh, Lord. No, see, he couldn't be around me and not work. Or do chores. Oh, really? Hmm. Now, my kids had to work. I mean, because I told them at the end of the day, I mean, and I did things for them I do things for them now, but I mean, I'm not at all worried about, I won't worry about them. Well, they all work, so I can't say that. You know what I mean? And I think my son, because he was the baby, thought he was privileged, and I had to prove that otherwise. And then, he was young then, but he had he did his thing. He did what he had to do. You know, but nah, I can't. I can't. I can't see. And I understand your frustration as an adult, and he's really an adult. Hey, Robin, you're late but here. That's okay. Yeah, but I mean, hey, he's an adult. And I can't see having some adult child, who's, I mean, he's not even a child, he's grown, you know, not doing anything and not doing any chores or anything like that. That's all right. It's okay. We're talking. We're just knitting and talking and whatever. So, Robert, what you doing? Robert, you want to come on? Remember, you're on for another maybe 20 minutes or so. Because I can't get Ray to come on. And Gloria, you still here? No, I was talking. Robin's coming on. Well, that's what you're here for. If you want to come around to come on. LaWanda makes
Hello.
some hello. LaWanda makes some very beautiful jewelry, by the way. Beautiful
Oh,
jewelry. And
how are
book
you, Donia?
I I'm fine. I'm fine. You know what I mean? I'm hanging in there.
Hanging in there. Well, it's good to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. What you been up to?
Oh, I canceled my show on Sunday because I got food poisoning.
How did you do that?
Um, apparently the cottage cheese that I had for breakfast Sunday morning was
Hmm.
it wasn't temperature controlled the way it should have been while it was in the store. You never, and I checked the date and everything, and that was, but when I opened it, I noticed there was this fluid floating on top of the cottage cheese, and hmm, but I just dug down to get the cottage cheese. I didn't even pour the liquid off. And my favorite snack is to have cottage cheese with potato chips. Uh, but by
Oh,
that was
you're
about,
weird.
I know I am, I own it, but uh, so that was my breakfast Sunday morning. So that was about 8:30, 9 o'clock. By noon, it hit me.
Mm.
And it was, standard food poisoning, you lose it out, both your top and your bottom
Yeah, yeah,
over and over and over, sometimes at the same time. So I thought I was gonna die. I've had food poisoning before a long time ago, but yeah, I was younger then, and even though it was awful, it wasn't like this. I mean, I was thinking, okay, if somebody finds me like this and I'm dead, gosh, I should have clipped my toenails. Dang, I should have taken a shower. Just dumb stuff like that. I should have lotioned my legs or shaved them. I was thinking all this bizarre stuff, but I slept for 17 hours straight
yeah,
between uh, uh, throwing up in the bag by my bed and going to the bathroom, because they would almost happen at the same time, sometimes alternately, but yeah, 17 hours I slept. My
yeah. I had food poisoning when I was in high school from something. I don't even remember what it was, but I was sick for 2 days. I've never
2
had it. Thank
days.
God. Thank God I've never had it ever again. But see, I think too, I know it was something that I ate. Of course, it was something that I ate, but we
Yeah.
ate so much pure food then. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
In
Eh,
in our day, so whatever I ate wasn't pure. And my
something
mother
got in
said,
there.
well, I know it was at a party, so I know it's what I ate at the party. But my mother said to me then, "See, I told you not to eat strange." Mothers then, okay.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I
All
told
the
you not
advice
to
we
eat
don't
certain
take.
food. Mhm.
Yeah.
And she was right. She was right.
Mm,
Apparently. Yeah, but that it like LaRonda Lee said, that's how it is. Okay. I really, really thought I was going to kick the bucket, and I was
Uh,
not gonna go to
yeah.
my high school graduation or my prom.
Oh, yeah, you think all these bizarre things, and the worst part is the dry heaves. That's the
Well, let
worst
me
part, where you're retching, and nothing's coming out except at the very end, and then you get that
mhm,
foamy stuff. Boy, that's
mm,
really graphic. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, Donia.
but my niece, the other day, her son made infused butter, herbal butter, okay,
Oh,
with herbs, with
uh-huh.
natural, with
Yeah.
marijuana, and,
Oh, that kind of infused butter.
and she went to use the butter, and instead of he did not mark it, okay?
Mm.
She went to use the butter, well, she's diabetic. She said
Oh.
she saw all kinds of things. She had to go she had to go to the hospital. She said she saw elephants, she saw rhinoceros. She was so dizzy. She really thought she was dying. No, I said, "No, honey."
Bless her
I
heart.
said, "You were high." She said,
Was
"Well,
it
she
her
knows
first
that."
time being high?
No, but she hasn't, she hasn't done it in
It wasn't
years.
with intent this time. It
No.
was yeah, I guess that could be a surprise. You get that feeling without even realizing you've ingested, like, "Huh."
I think she was hungry, Lavonda Lee. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because she called me after because she was supposed to come over and knit with me. And she said, I was so high. She said, I didn't know what to do. Yes, she was on the mothership. Yeah, we've all
No,
been there. I don't go near it because I'm now what they call like a virgin. So I have to take certain medications and stuff like that. I only take
mm,
2 medications now. You know what I mean? My
yeah,
blood pressure
good.
and my spin. But yeah, she was
So you're
high.
a virgin. Well, they say oh, here's another old wives' tale that we didn't cover on our show
Which one was
together,
that?
Danya. If you go 7 years without being with a man, you go back to being brand new. Did you
Really?
ever hear that one?
No, but I've heard no, I don't think it's quite like that, but I don't know. Okay.
But it was always very specific, 7 years, and then you go back to being a virgin. And I always went, "Really? I don't know." But yeah, that was another old wives' tale. I'm sure there are so many more,
Yeah,
but I think we covered the important ones.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I'll
is
tell
that
you.
the same scarf? What are you working on?
Yeah, this is the same one. It's going to be a very long one.
I know you told me. I'm so excited to do one of those myself.
Why
But I
aren't
want
you?
well, because I'm a lazy bum and I just haven't had the motivation to I haven't been able to leave the house for a while because I've been short of
You've
breath
been
and
ordering this stuff online and have it delivered. Don't give me that crap.
oh hell. All right.
Okay,
All
listen.
right.
You
All
do
right.
not. Okay, okay. Everybody hear this. Everybody hear this. And yeah, you probably are a virgin, Lavonda Lee. But listen, listen. I will
You're
take my
listening.
shoes off. I will walk to California to beat your butt, and I will
Again,
beat your butt with my bloody stumps if you don't get some in and get some yarn, and let's get cracking.
and
It's
get
a
some fat knitting needles.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the thing
Yeah.
is, okay, what you got to understand, this is just the garter stitch. I'm just doing one stitch.
Right. One stitch both sides,
Hmm.
both directions. Yeah, I
It's not
get
a
that.
50.
That's the easiest one in the world.
It is. It is. And this is what we are all doing.
And then what weight is your yarn? What do you call it?
I think this is 4 weight. I
4 weight.
think.
Okay.
I don't remember. I knew it when I did it. Wait a minute. Let me see if I have. No, I don't.
Don't have a skein laying there.
Yeah, I do have skeins, but they're all rolled.
Oh, you undo them and roll them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm gonna okay, yeah, because boy, I've had so many infractions resulting in a threat of you coming to me on your bloody stumps, walking all this way to
Well, I mean, when I say something, I do it. So,
yeah, yeah, that's why you scare the fuck out of me. Sorry.
mhm. And now see, and Joey's not here to protect you.
I know.
And anybody that doesn't know Joey was my son. He died this past February from an illness. But I'm telling you, okay, Joey's not here to protect you.
I know, and
So,
he was my pal. Joe, your kid was my pal.
I know he was. That's how we became friends, but that's not the point. The point of the
N
matter is
I'm
you
trying
have
to
nobody
distract you.
to protect you.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna choose my yarn colors. So how many skeins do you figure it's gonna take you to get the completed job done?
Well, I've done. Come in. Yes. Mhm. Um, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. So I got 6. One more to go after this one, so it'll be
S
6.
so 6 of them. 6 and what
Mhm.
gauge needles?
These are 17.
Whoa, big uns.
Yeah, big one. But you can get them at the dollar store. Now I don't know
Ah,
whether they'll have those, but I know they had 10s at the dollar store.
okay, okay. Oh, god, okay, so I'm getting
You can
excited
also
all
get
over.
yarn, but the yarn is smaller as a smaller skein.
Yeah, and skinny.
Yeah, it's skinny, but the yarn is the smallest cane at the dollar store, but you can do it with various colors. We're just doing it because, you know, just to be doing it.
Mhm.
So, and I got this from My Fairy Treasure. So if you want to go on, and come on, she comes on Wednesday night and we do live, and we go on and
Oh,
we crochet and knit and all that. Well, they crochet. This is my goal.
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to learn how because my mother did both, but I wanted to learn how to knit. I like that a whole lot better. But now crocheting has gone to a whole other level. I mean,
Mm.
they have some beautiful stitches out there, and I want to learn some of them. So before this year is out, I'm going to learn. I know how to chain because I do
Yeah,
and my stuff with the chain stitch. But I wanted to learn how to crochet.
yeah, I've
And
made a scarf with crochet long time ago, way when I was a kid, but I haven't picked but a chain yeah, I can do a mean chain, but that's where you start.
oh, you've been friends with Angie? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we she comes on Wednesday night, Lavonda. And we knit and crochet and other crafters do other things, and we drink coffee and tea and wine, and we laugh and we talk.
Nice.
So that
Okay,
so that
Wednesday night.
yeah,
I don't know
it's
how I
called My
missed that.
Fairy
Well,
Treasure.
I've been sleeping a lot, so, um, yeah,
Okay,
I'll
quit
have
the
to
sleep. I just have to walk out there. Okay, because
beat the
apparently,
shit out
okay,
of me.
uh, no, but by the time I lecture you, you wish that I had beat the shit out of you.
Ah! Oh god, I hate lectures. Oh, hit me in the head with a stick.
Okay, that's what my son see, that's the funny thing. My
Uh,
son was the one that hated me to lecture him, and I knew it when I found that out, and he would
oh.
look at the belt and say, "Here, beat me, mom." I'd be like, "No, no, no, I wanna talk about this." Oh, so it ended, so I'm gonna put my one on.
E okay, oh,
Alright, no, it's right here.
yeah, Ray of Sunshine says she has carpal tunnel. Oh, boy,
Yeah, that's what I had.
that's right. Um, well, I have arthritis, but I don't think it's gonna affect my gripping. I have trouble typing because my fingers, don't aim for the right keys, but I don't think I'm checking out my grip now. I don't have any wrist stuff going on, but, it's in my
Yeah.
knuckles.
Well, I mean, even
Oh,
with the carpal tunnel, I did it.
okay. So you just, do it a little different
Yeah, and my
to not
doctor
a
kept told
mhm.
me to keep doing it.
Okay, yeah, to keep it mobile.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah. My office mate, the lady I shared the office with when I worked, she had something called it's like a trigger finger, and
Yeah,
it
my mother
happened
had
in
that.
her palm. It went from her her boner finger, down the and it was like a hard
Mhm.
cord down the middle of her palm, and it was, like, hard like a rock.
Hey, LaRonda
So
Lee, wants to know where in Cali do you live, Robin?
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yep, been
I
here
wouldn't
for
mind actually walking out there. It might get warmer and warmer as I go.
as you go. Yeah, yeah, and you'll have to have your, layers of clothing so you can, like, take off a layer with each state you cross, and by the time you get here, you'll be in a thong bikini and flip-flops.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, see, if I'm in a thong bikini,
Uh-huh,
okay? If I'm in a
uh-huh.
thong bikini, they might
Mm.
mistake me for a bear.
In a thong.
Mhm,
Oh, oh, I would be, mistaken for the Pillsbury Dough lady.
mhm.
Real white and lumpy and gross. Okay, you live in Ventura.
Will you 2 talk to each other? I gotta go potty.
Okay, go
I'll be
potty and
right
we'll
back.
talk.
And I'm gonna bring the yarn back too. You talk to
Okay.
each other. Wanda, you should go in anyway and talk to her.
Yeah, click the link. Uh,
I'm putting the link back in again.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, come on in. If you're too shy, we can talk like
Hey,
this. Oh,
Chris, how
good.
you
Okay.
doing? Chris is here too. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Then I'll get some of the yarn.
Okay. Boy, you guys, wait, you got to bring her in before you leave.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. She's not there though.
Oh, she's okay. You just click that link and then follow the instructions.
Yeah.
Lil, Lil Rhonda Lee. Okay, Ventura. Well, if you don't make it here, I'll just talk to you while you're there.
I'll be right back. And if she's there, she can just wait 1 minute because
Well, don't stress your bladder. Go pee.
yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, yeah. Boy, if I have to go pee, man, I go pee because old people sometimes don't number 1, they're never thirsty for water. And number 2, we don't sometimes and then sometimes I'm heading off to bed and I don't feel like I have to pee, but I always think, well, if I don't pee now, I'll be up in 2 hours. So sure enough, I go in and try to go to the bathroom and I had to pee a significant amount. So, yeah, always glad. Yeah, old people kinda I'm not saying you're old, though. Well, Donia and I are old. Little Rondalee, I don't know how old you are. But anyway, Ventura, Ventura. Whoa. Okay, you're just north of me by not very much. Yeah. Um, Ventura. Okay, so Ventura Freeway, I take the Ventura Freeway to go up the Central Coast. And then after Ventura, is it San Bernardino? No, it's San Luis Obispo County. Oh, you tried to enter, but it didn't work? Oh, yeah. Highway one along the coast. I love that coastal Oxnard. Okay. Yeah, Oxnard. I used to oh, I don't think I'll ever get there again because my health isn't, as good as it used to be. But I would go to Cambria. I would drive up the coast to Cambria, and that's where I always spent my vacations for 20 years, more than 20 years. Cambria. But they have those vacation rentals. Yeah, and I would pass by, San Luis Obispo, and then as soon as I saw the smokestacks approaching Morro Bay, that's when I knew I was almost to Cambria. That was like heaven. "Oh, you don't have a mic or cam." "Oh, okay." That Yeah, see, I'm on a laptop, it has all that stuff. You upload them to your PC. Ah, boy, San Luis is about an hour and a half north of you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pass by, go through Ventura, and then, yeah, Cambria. Then Hearst Castle is what, 8 miles north of Cambria, and, so is the, Elephant Seal Beach. There's so much to do, and it's so beautiful. It's where the pine forest comes right up to the ocean. That's Cambria. So all these sweet little houses that you can rent, cheaper than a hotel room, by the way. Um, yeah, these sweet little houses in a forest. Deer come into the yard. Raccoons, all sorts of things you can like throw fruit out to and feed them. Oh, you used to live in Santa Monica. High rent district, Santa Monica. Yeah, that's just west of me, sort of south.
I'm back. This is the one. This is the Just Yarn. Now this is tweed,
It's
and this
what?
is tweed, and this is the Just Yarn.
Oh,
And this is what I got out the dollar store, and it's 120 yards. So you'd probably have to get, if I did 6, but those were big giant skeins. Okay,
yeah.
you would probably have to get about maybe 10 of these, maybe 12. But I mean, for $1.25, it's not that bad.
No kidding. I've seen skeins go for $80.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Geez, 80. And I once sort of commissioned a really long time online friend. I commissioned her to knit me something. She did freeform knitted hats, crocheted hats, crochet.
Mhm.
And so she was doing this thing for me. So I bought a couple of skeins of silk, a couple of skeins of cashmere.
Yeah, those are
Uh,
expensive.
that's when I was making decent money at my job. That cost me a couple $100.
Yeah, that's expensive, but okay,
But it was
remember,
beautiful, and the silk had little teeny beads here and there.
yeah, that's
Um,
some pretty yarn though.
oh, it's gorgeous, and it's beautiful to look at, and it feels like butter. It's
Yeah.
so slinky and soft. But then she had a nervous breakdown,
Oh my.
and she, was kinda losing it, and so she, like, tore up her whole house and put everything in boxes, put them in her basement, and, up on my Facebook memories every once in a while, the work that she was doing for me in progress, sometimes it
Mhm.
would come up on my memories, it still does. And so I she says, I'm not in a good place. I said, "Well, can you just send it all back to me? Send me the skeins, just send what you've done." Because she sent it to me once and I sent it back to her and I said, "Ooh, can you add to it?" And that's when I spent all the money on the yarn. And she says she wrote me this really long email telling me about her breakdown and telling me and she says, "Can't you just let it go?" And,
Mhm.
I was kinda shocked. So I said, "That must have been harder to write than it was for me to read." So I said, "Sure, I'll let it go." And then I thought, wow, she couldn't even go in and open a box and send me my stuff. I was willing to pay her postage. And so then, I haven't been friends with her since then, but I still get those memories come up on my Facebook, kind of. disappointing, but boy, the dollar store yarn is really appealing. But I'm gonna go online and see what's out there.
Yeah, I really don't. I'm getting ready to join a couple of clubs, and I really not because I'm so old school, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I do want to see what the clubs are like. So I'll get one package and not get it monthly and just, decide because some of them are like $18. My thing is, I'm so old school and I like to touch my yarn and I like to feel it,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so and I'm old school like that. But, it because of the way the world is now, being mailed things and stuff like that, I can still, like I don't use Red Heart at all. I use other yarns, but you
Oh
know,
god, that was famous. My mom always used Red Heart.
yeah, so did my mom. But Red Heart to me is just really just completely just hard,
Mm,
so but yeah,
okay.
you gotta
Yeah.
get back into knitting and I don't want any excuses from you.
Okay, no excuses.
And we're gonna knit together on
Okay.
Tuesday and then if you want to come on Wednesday. Now, my fairy treasure is in Arizona or
Yeah?
Nevada. I think she's in
What?
Nevada. She's not in Arizona, she's in Nevada.
Okay. One of those hot places.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's really, really good. She's very entertaining and she's funny as hell.
Oh, cool.
She's cool. You'll like her.
Um, all right. Okay,
You
so
know,
I'm good
you
after
got to get out. You got to get out. Besides just getting out to vote, okay, you have to get out and mingle.
I mailed in my ballot already.
I got to mail mine in. Okay, I just don't know who to vote for.
Boy, they're all bad,
I know.
but I'm gonna if I have a choice to make, I'll make a choice because that's my right, my legal right. So I'll do it.
Yeah.
I do it, and you
Well,
just kind of close your eyes and throw the dart and whatever it lands on. They're
that's
all
what I
awful.
do. That's what I've had to do for a couple of years. My grandmother, my father is black, right? Well, I'm black, but I'm half black. But
Yeah.
and he came from Mississippi, and my grandmother, I made a promise to her years ago that I would vote, you know. So I've become an independent voter. So I just eeny meeny miny mo.
Yeah,
I
because
do.
they all lie. They're all corrupt. Uh, they're all in it for the stepping stone for the next big political thing they're gonna do. That. But I do it. I mailed in my vote.
Hey,
And
Chris, do you want to come on? I'll
oh,
send this
Las
back.
Vegas.
Chris, yeah, Chris is from
I have a couple of friends in Las Vegas. There you go. There's a link.
there's a link. So, and Loretta Lee, all you have to do is push it, and then just push it on, and it'll tell you what to do if you want to come in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you've
Chris.
got a camera and a mic.
Yeah, Chris, do you knit or do you crochet or do you do both? I'm going to be able to do both. I'm telling you that right now.
You're gonna go beyond the chain.
I haven't touched my sewing machine. I got to, and the thing is, my husband bought me a new sewing machine, and I think it's about 10 years old,
No.
but I was never home.
Yeah.
And then when I was home, I had the stroke, so I had to take care of me first. So now I'm just relearning and what is it?
Um,
Reliving and relearning all the things that I used to do and loving it, but it takes time. And then I was, everybody has been in here for the past 2 months. Okay, from the doctor. Well, now he's not been in here, but me going to the doctors, the dentist, the
mm,
electrician, the
all the stuff, all of
oh,
life.
all of the life stuff that you have to do. You know what I mean? And you don't make a pattern for it. It just kind of happens.
Yeah, you just take things as they come,
Yeah.
and it's hard to make plans.
No. Well, my mother used to say, "Don't make plans because God laughs at them."
Yeah, yeah, I heard that one. Yeah, I have an old classic in the cabinet Singer sewing machine.
Well, you're gonna have to get that out too, because we're gonna start sewing.
I'm looking at it. It's sitting across from me next to my coat closet, and it has all the attachments. You know, the zipper foot. It has every single attachment that was ever offered,
And
and
you
it was
can't get a better sewing machine than that one that you have right now.
and it has and it's beautiful and wonderful, and it has it makes buttonholes. It does all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's fancy. It has fancy stitches
So
and
why
every. I
aren't you
mean,
using it?
boy, that's kind of a story. Okay, I'll make it really fast. My
Okay.
boss, my this belonged to my boss's mother, and my boss didn't sew, and so she gave it me because I had just adopted a dog. First
You're gonna
dog
sew
I'd
for the
had in
dog?
20 years, a little one-eyed dog, Charlie Gibson, best dog I ever
I ever
had,
had.
and
And
and so
and
I
so
wanted to make him little shirts. I wanted to sew for him, but he died. And then I just took all the wind out of my sails. So I have this beautiful sewing machine. But I was grieving for this little
for this
dog.
little dog.
And
And
so
so
anyway, it's
anyway,
still
it's still
sitting here.
sitting here.
The
The
bag of
bag of
every
every
accessory
accessory
is
is
sitting on
sitting on
top of it.
top of it.
We're getting
Uh,
feedback
Uh,
from you somehow.
oh,
oh,
somebody has
somebody
two
has two
tabs open.
tabs open.
Chris, do you have another gadget?
Chris?
What I need to close.
Okay, I think that the echo's gone.
Yeah, it's just the echo's gone now. Hi, Chris. How you
Okay,
doing?
Pretty good.
good to meet you, Chris.
Yeah, what you making?
Pretty good. It
You making
is
anything?
nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
you crochet.
am in the process of making
What happened?
She's going to show us.
Oh, because you
Oh,
went dark.
Well, it was nice, Chris.
Mhm. Yeah, she'll probably come back.
Yeah, try it again. You can come back in.
Yeah, she can come back in. And Ray, don't wait to retire. Don't do that.
You
You
can
need to be
start a
doing it
little
now.
bit now.
Do a little bit now. I'm telling you, it's going to make your life so much better. And my friend Robin, okay, like I said, don't make me come to California.
No, okay. Yeah, boy, I'm so grateful for you, Donia, because for the past couple of years, I found myself, and it's subtle, it's sinking into depression
Yeah,
and
you
not
can't do
doing
that.
for
You can't
yourself,
do that
but
to
it's
yourself.
so subtle. And so I've just been sort of inert and frozen uh, uh, um, for a couple of years now, maybe a little longer.
Well, you can't do that to yourself, and I'm not going to let you do that to yourself. You find things to entertain yourself, okay? And once you entertain yourself and you find things that you can do, and then you come into groups like this and stuff like that, that takes your
Yeah.
mind off of all the pressure because there's
And
just so much and I have to and I don't really swear you know that, but I have to say this. There's so much bullshit outside your door going on that it isn't even funny. There's stuff we
yeah,
don't even know about.
yeah, yeah. But I'm grateful for your friendship, Donnie. I
I'm grateful
really
for your
mean that.
friendship too. By the way,
Thanks.
Smoking emailed me yesterday because I was
Oh,
actually worried about him.
me too.
Well, he's still missing Joe.
Oh, it hit him so hard.
Well, she just went off again. What happened?
Oh, come on, Chris, honey. Okay, once you get in here, don't touch your phone or whatever it's
Yeah,
on, whatever you're on.
yeah.
Oh, ray of sunshine, get as much sun. I know. Oh, that's another thing. I have a severe vitamin D deficiency. I take the liquid drops, but my doctor, my cardiologist said he's never seen such a minus vitamin D level in any patient. So that
Do you
has
sit
to do with
outside?
depression too. Huh?
Do you sit outside for about maybe a half an hour?
Never.
Okay,
I
do you
go
have
out and I go out and water my only plant, which is a plumeria or frangipani out in front. It's in the sun. I go out there and stand there and water it. Takes me about 30 seconds. And I
you
go
need
out
to
and
be
let
out
the
for about
grocery
20 minutes
delivery.
of the sun.
Yeah,
Do
I
you have a
do.
backyard?
Uh, it's very shady. My little
Mm.
backyard is very shady, lots of trees. But in front, I get full sun at the
Then you
front of
need to
my
be out there
apartment.
for at least 20 minutes every day.
Yeah,
And
and
you need to
plus my
increase your
vitamin
vitamin
D
C.
drops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you need more than vitamin D drops and stuff like that. You need um some
sunshine
vitamin D, you need sunshine, you need some vitamin D,
and
you
lots
need
of
some
water.
and lots of water.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, you
And you
guys.
need
Boy,
sun.
thanks.
I
Yeah,
just go
thank.
out and stand out in front. And I'm kind of lucky because everybody else around me, well, the girl next door, she works from home, you know,
Mhm.
and the other girl down the street, she's a nurse, so it's you know what I mean. Now there's nobody next door to me right now. They're working on the house because they bought it, but I just go out and stand out on my front porch for a little while.
Yeah, you know what? Uh, I'm sure the Dollar Tree has like those cheap outdoor chairs, those plastic ones.
Probably so.
I could, yeah. Okay. I'm writing this stuff down. You guys are such sweet friends. Boy, Donia, you have a nice group of friends. Thank you, you guys.
I'm
Yeah, Ray of
surprised that
Sunshine says keep your flower company and talk to it.
yeah, and plant some flowers in the back. Chris, you back?
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Chris, yay. Good to see you, honey.
If I sit real still, maybe it won't cut me off.
Yeah, don't move. Just
Don't
tell us
move.
what you're crocheting. You don't have to show us.
A shirt for my son for Christmas.
Yeah?
Really? Yeah. Well, that's nice. I made all of my grandchildren blankets. Okay, so now I think that I'm going to make my middle granddaughter a sweater. After I finish this, I'm going to make her because she's so tiny. It'll take me like two skeins of yarn and it's done. But yeah. So you make it something for your son, huh, Chris?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yep. But he's
Christmas is just around the
47
corner.
He's
and wears a
Mhm.
3X. So I might need a bit more yarn.
Yeah.
3X. Okay, that's a substantial person.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, my granddaughter was so tiny,
Oh,
you know. So I mean, maybe two scale. Probably this from the dollar store. Maybe two of these or three. That's about it. No, but I think I'm
I
gonna.
wish.
Well, no. Even when I was little, I wasn't as little as she is. She is so tiny.
oh.
They all are. But my great granddaughter, the one that's 13, she's
No.
just tall and tiny.
I don't ever remember being that small.
Oh yeah, I used to be small. I wasn't small because she's short and tiny. But I was 5'6", and I wore a size 10.
Okay, that's
I think I
slender.
wore a size 7 for a little while, but then I went to a size 10. Hmm? That was 100 ago, BC.
Yeah, mine was back when the Wright brothers were trying out that plane. Yeah, when I was little. Yeah, I was 100-pounder my entire adult life,
Yeah.
all through my I was lucky if I broke 100, by the time I got married, and then I started having babies.
Yep. That
And
changed the whole.
that'll pack it on you a little bit. And even though I was
Yeah, you
still
think?
small, I still
That'll
wore
do it.
size 8. But then when you get spayed, then you really pack it on.
Yeah.
When you have that your plumbing removed, then it's all bets are off. Yeah,
Well, I have
I'm a
my
junkie.
plumbing,
I'm
but
junkie.
I
Do
had my
you?
tubes tied. So
Oh, I had everything removed but my little egg producers, but they're probably shriveled up into raisins by now.
so goobers and raisinets, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I'm a chunk. No, but I don't care. I don't care. My
Yeah.
fortune's made. Yeah, my
Yeah.
fame is solid. Who needs to, you know,
I'm
be
going to
and
send you that list. I'm almost finished with it. And it's
your
really
fall
funny. Yeah, but you can still plant. You got until like the second week in November to plant. But see,
okay.
your fall is different than our fall here because I'm in
Well,
the East Coast.
yeah, yeah, well you have 4 distinct seasons. We have like 2, maybe 2.5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Chris, what else do you like to do? Chris,
Are you
Pardon?
talking?
you what,
Read.
honey? Oh, you read? What do you read?
Mysteries mostly, but my
Oh,
favorite book is Catch 22.
oh yes. Yes.
Really?
That was good. Also, boy, I used to. Do you like? Have you read any of the Jack Reacher novels?
Hmm.
Oh Lord! And one was a series. They made a movie out of one of them, and I can hardly
Yes,
wait for the next one. But I was so pissed at Lee Child for
I know, and I
allowing Tom.
refuse to watch the movie.
You're talking about Tom Cruise, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I
He
wrote
does
him.
not match the book description of the lead character.
He's supposed to, Tom Cruise is a little short guy that wears lifts in his shoes. Jack Reacher
Oh,
was a huge, blonde, swarthy guy. Come on. And I wrote to Lee Child and I said,
Yep,
how could you? You sold out to that rich guy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Another book I loved was Trinity. Another one was that's an old Irish saga, but it's really good. And also is Fools Die. Fools Die by Mario Puzo. Phew, I loved that. Big thick books. Boy, there's yeah. I
yep,
used to read. I used to have a book in my bedroom. I had a book in the bathroom. I had one in the kitchen, and I'd have 2 or 3 books going at once. Um, but Lord, I don't do it so much anymore. But you get cataracts, and it's a little more difficult.
get yourself a magnifying glass then, okay? Because you
I
need to
did
start
that.
picking.
But
Do you?
You did?
That's
well,
smart.
now they have
Oh,
they
she
have
broke.
the audibles.
Audiobooks. Yes,
Yes,
I know a lot of people who
but I can't do them.
yeah,
Me
I
neither,
don't want to
Chris.
hear somebody talk. I want to read it.
Well, then,
I'll get a
try to find
magnifying.
ways to.
They can have those magnifying sheets. They're
Yeah,
flexible plastic, and you just lay it over the page.
exactly.
Yep.
You need to start doing the things that you liked, okay?
Oh, I
And
know.
and
Thank you.
everything so that you will not slip into depression because that's
Mm.
easy to slip into depression. I never read Catch 22, LaRonda. I'm going to have to probably get it.
Well,
And my
Oh, it was good.
grandmother was a librarian, so I'm gonna take it out the library.
Joseph Heller,
Yeah. Yeah.
if you hit Control plus on any keyboard, it will magnify.
Okay.
Really?
I didn't know that. What is it again?
Control plus.
Okay.
So it'll make everything bigger.
Yep,
Oh, thank you.
Control
You learn
plus.
something new every day.
I love this. I love this. Wow,
And
thanks.
Control minus will shrink it.
Wow.
Okay.
I didn't know that either.
Learn
Yep.
something new every day.
Wow.
But see, Lavonda, I can't listen to books. It just doesn't intrigue me the way having that book in your hand and reading it. And it was real
A
funny
book in
because
your hand.
I used to read John Saul and a couple of other with ghost books. And what, yeah, that was years ago. And who was the other one? I can't think of his name right now.
Yep.
But his book scared the bejesus out of me. Okay, so bad that I'm reading it and I'm by myself and I jumped and threw the book across the room. And I finished the book, but I just said, and it
No
wasn't John
problem,
Saul, it was
Rhonda
the other
Lee.
one. And I said, I will never ever read that again. Okay. And I haven't picked up one of those scary books since.
You know, at one
Scared me
point, about maybe 15 years ago, I got my granddaughter a Nook electronic book, and I got a Kindle. Okay, and I thought, oh, isn't this marvelous technology? Oh, I'm so trendy, and I'm so with it. I hated it. It's
Yep.
not the same as holding a book in your hands
No, it isn't.
and turning the pages. I even like the smell of a book.
Yep.
You know,
You can't smell the pages.
no,
I love to smell the pages.
I love going into a bookstore. It has a smell.
Yep.
The
Especially
paper,
in an
the
old
ink,
bookstore.
old bookstore. It has that funky, familiar,
Yep.
comforting smell to it. Yeah. Tiffany Echo. Hey, Tiff.
Tiffany! Hi,
Hi,
Tiffany! How are
sweetheart.
you? What's
Hi,
up?
how's Kalibas?
Yes, how is he?
Yeah, boy, he's just boy, there's all sorts of news about SpaceX. Chris, if you didn't know, Tiff's main squeeze works for SpaceX. He was hired there a few months ago, and he's happy as a clam. And boy, lots of stuff's coming out about SpaceX. There's all this exciting stuff.
Well, good.
Yeah, it's I've never known anybody that worked at a job like that before. I think that's cool. And he's busy. Yeah, Tiffany says a lot's happening with SpaceX. Well, it's the big thing.
Is that the only one in California?
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
okay.
no, I think there's Tiff would know. I don't know. Oh, there's my fairy treasures.
That's my favorite treasure.
Tiny
We've been
Angie.
talking about you. Angie, come in. Come in. She is so much fun.
Oh, they have other locations across the U.S., says Tiff. Yeah.
I wish they had $1. I'd go work for him. Angie is so much fun. You got to go to her website tomorrow night. And then
I'll go take a look too.
I just put up the link.
Okay, so I'm going to do, okay, I'm hitting go to channel and I'm looking at my fairy treasures and I'm subscribing.
There
Boom.
you go.
Art party every Sunday. yarn party every Friday, knit and crochet night every Wednesday. Wow.
Yeah, we have
Dang.
fun.
Dang.
I put up the link. You want me to put it up again, Fairy Treasure or Angie?
Oh, she's a cutie.
She is. She's funny as hell.
Oh, neat. Boy, what a pleasure to know you guys. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, then that way, what it'll do is because you have these different genres to go to, okay? And she goes on Pacific time. So I think you're on
Okay.
Pacific time too, right? All right.
Yeah.
So what it will do is it'll make you have something to do so you get out of that depression. You've got to pull yourself out of that depression.
I know. I know. And, after all these years of working in the medical field, I know all
Yeah.
this stuff. I know all
Oh yeah,
this
well, my
stuff.
mother did too, but
But
that didn't keep her from being depressed. My mother was a nurse, but that didn't keep
yeah,
her from being
and
depressed.
well, because you're so busy thinking about the care of other people, you forget
That's
yourself.
right.
And yeah, I left myself out of the equation all this time.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I think
my
that's why I taught school and then I became a school counselor because I liked little kids, and little kids keep you young.
mm, I know they're so full of
They ask you
wonder.
a lot of questions, but they keep yeah, the
Uh,
little
And
kids keep
little
you young.
kids will always tell you the truth.
Yep,
oh, they
yep.
will. Little kids and drunks will always tell you the truth.
Yep.
uh,
Whether you want to hear it or not.
yeah, and sometimes the truth comes out like when you don't want them to tell the truth, like in public. Hi. Oh, we lost her. She was there for a second.
Oh, here she is.
Hi, Donia.
Hey, Angie.
How are you doing? Can you hear me?
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, hear you
How you
just
doing?
fine. Hi, honey.
Hey, how are you guys
I'll
doing?
I'll go away and you can watch Angie.
Oh, you can
No,
stay.
you can stay.
You can
I
stay.
don't talk very much.
Well, that's okay.
That's
We'll see
okay.
your
You can
pretty
still
face.
stay. We like your company. You don't
Yeah.
have to talk much here. You can be yourself here.
Or
How you doing,
not be.
Okay.
Andy? How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I'm just working on my Lenny scarf and I'm almost finished.
Oh, good. Let me see
I'm
it.
trying to think.
Yeah, stretch it out a little bit so we can look at it. No, like right in front of your face.
Well, dang, don't you see my beautiful face?
Just for a minute, sweetie. Okay, do it again. That was too fast.
Wait, hold it there.
Oh my God.
Just for a minute. Just hold it there.
Oh,
There.
that's pretty. I love the colors and everything. Very
and
nice.
I love the lumpiness of it. I
Yeah,
love that, the texture. And it's going to be really
yeah.
long.
I think, yeah, I don't think it's going to be as long as yours is, Angie. Not this one, but the next one I make will be longer. I use the yarn that I have. I'm going to actually go out and get. I was supposed to go out today, but we had a plethora of people here doing different things in the house. So I'm going to go
I
out
see.
tomorrow and I'm going to get, some yarn and everything like that. And I think because I'm going to make another one for me.
Perfect.
Ah,
See, that's what I was saying. I was like, make one. You make one for yourself, and then you can make them as gifts because they go so quick. They're so easy, but fun.
Yeah,
oh, I'm over here
yeah,
on
they are.
Chris's kaleidoscope. Chris, you make jewelry?
Angie, how's your
Mhm.
She talking to us?
Yeah, she's talking to
What?
you, Angie.
bag
Oh,
going to match your elf coat?
Okay.
I didn't.
I have to go on
I didn't.
later.
Well, sorry about the noise. I think my kids are messaging me.
Donia, what stitch are you using? Is that is that the knit stitch?
Just,
Pearl
I'll
stitch,
do another
isn't it?
stitch with it later. I just, no, this knit stitch. It's not stitch. I didn't do the knit pearl. I just wanted to do the knit
It's just
stitch
the
just to
knit.
see how it looked, and I'm liking the way it looks. I'm
I've
liking the
only
way it
done
looks.
mine.
So, Angie,
Yeah.
oh, go ahead. When you we're going to join us tomorrow on yes, that she can start knitting again. Have her and get her out of her depression.
Oh, Ray of Sunshine, thanks.
So,
Okay, I'm hitting all you guys' channels.
so
Cool.
what were you gonna,
Donia, you're coming in and out a little
so
bit. That's why I
Angie,
had a hard time
what were you going to
understanding.
say?
Yeah. Oh, I was just gonna say with all the Lenny Kravitz super scarves, I've only done the basic knit stitch on all of them. But my next one I want to do the I'm gonna do the bamboo stitch. I think that'll be fun.
What's that?
Okay.
Yeah, it's really pretty. It looks like little bamboos. It's really cool. I'm trying to think how I just learned it and I can't even, I'd have to look at my directions how to do the bamboo stitch. But it looks really nice. It looks like little pieces of bamboo all next to each other. So
Dang.
that'll be nice.
Well, I'll start doing other again and stuff like that. I do. I wanted to do it in the knit stitch and stuff like that. And I like the basic stitches actually. I mean, like I said, the blanket that I made for the bed had different, I just practiced different squares with different patterns, but I'll start doing that again.
Yeah.
But I mean, I had to relearn a lot of things, so I'm just glad to be knitting.
Yeah, I know. I want to also learn the moss stitch. I just looked up something for that. So I'm going to do the moss. I want to learn the moss stitch, and I just learned the bamboo stitch. I just want to really expand my knitting skills a lot this year. So
yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
Well,
Ray of Sunshine, I'm going to be basic for a really long time. Ray of Sunshine. For really, just to get back into the rhythm of it. So I think I told you about, I can't remember. Huh?
But before you do that, don't come on tomorrow and I'll be at your door the next day.
Wait, you broke up,
Robin.
What?
I said, don't come on tomorrow and I will be at your door the next day.
Fuck.
I know where you live, Robin.
I know you do. She said, send me your address, Robin. So I sent her my address. Fool.
I can talk you into doing a lot of things. Ask my husband.
Well, no kidding. She's an old lady. You want to trust an old lady, but look. She's threatening to beat the shit out of me.
In a sense, yeah, you know what I mean? But everything I have threatened you with has been for your well-being, has it not?
It has. It has. It has. It has.
You two are cracking me up.
It all started when Joey said something about you not turning on your ear machine, I think it was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I was hanging out with her kid, Donia would come in and try to defend me because we were brutal with each other, and she would come in and he'd say, "Mom, this is this thing we have." But I think he told you to butt out or something. Yeah.
No, he never told me to butt out because I'd about.
Oh, you to beat the shit out of him. Yeah.
No, I don't have to beat the shit out of him. See, I keep telling you, all I had to do was lecture him, and then he'd
lecture
get the belt. And he would get the belt. No, he said, like, Mom, okay, fine. I found out how to handle each kid differently. And he was one that, he didn't want to get into a whole bunch of arguments. Although he did argue when he became grown, but not with me. But I'm just saying, But no, he told me that she wasn't putting in her ear machine, and I told her she didn't put her ear machine in. I was going to walk to California. And by the time I got to her house, because she had sent me some stuff, okay, by the time I got to her house, I would be on bloody stumps. That scared the bejesus out of her.
No kidding.
What's up, other?
Yeah, boy, you've got
But
a
you did it,
creep
didn't
in
you?
your. I did it. You've got a creep in your chat.
She does.
Huh.
Who?
Sexfiend.xyz. And
Where
Ray
is
of
he?
Sunshine
Oh.
deleted it. Some
Oh, good.
jerk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate when they do
You
that.
think? Yeah, I do too. I mean, really just wants to come into a new channel so he can say sex dream. Does he not
Yeah,
know? Does he or she not know we have knitting needles and crochet hooks? You can do a lot of damage with a crochet hook.
You take
That's
your
true.
chances coming in here, dude. Oh, little Rondalee, I see
We
it
have
because
weapons.
yeah, I think we can see it because we're mods. Yeah, Sex Fiend XYZ. Creep. Yeah. Well, I get them on my channel too. I
Thank
get
you, Grace. Thank you.
weirdos. Okay, so you know what? Before I go down
What?
for a nap, I'm gonna go online and look for knitting needles and yarn.
Oh, she
Yeah.
just left.
And do
Wait.
you have a Goodwill?
Wait.
Where's
Oh
Do you have a
no.
Goodwill near you?
Yeah.
Because you might be able to find the
Goodwill.
knitting needles there too. Mm-hmm.
Huh. You know what? I'm even gonna ask my friends. And my friends who knit and crochet have a vast array of stuff that they might be willing to part with. I'm gonna check
Yeah.
it out. Tiffany
Yeah.
Echo says,
I
a
mean, that
nap? Oh, Tiff, I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll take, and then I might, okay, if I go, I'll be up for another couple hours. Yeah, I'll, yeah. And then I'll probably sleep the whole night, because of that food poisoning I had. I'm still feeling a little wobbly.
Yeah, that's
So,
not good.
yeah,
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 that's not good.
little wobbly. However, okay, a side effect of my food poisoning, I've had swollen feet for because I'm lax about taking my water pills. But when I got the food poisoning, all I did for 2 days was drink water. That was all I could hold down after a while. Water. My feet went down to normal size. I
Dang.
have no explanation.
You had food poisoning for 2
Water?
days?
It was I got it on Sunday. I was sick all day Sunday. A little bit of yesterday, but I looked at my feet today and they're normal.
Well, that's
and I
good.
went,
Okay, Chris.
I know,
No, I was
maybe
telling Chris,
because,
okay.
wait, what?
I was telling Chris, okay, she's got it's meds. It's taking her meds.
Okay. Not enough water makes you retain. Okay, you know what? As medically arrogant as I consider myself, knowing stuff, I did not know not enough water makes you retain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that I'm real hydrated, my body doesn't need to save it. Okay.
Yeah, start drinking water basically all day. Just drink water.
I did that. That was, yeah. And right now it's my only beverage too. Well, I had a cup of coffee this morning.
Oh, I gotta have
But
coffee.
Yeah, I had coffee this morning, but dang, my feet are normal. They haven't been normal in weeks.
Well, no,
Yeah,
Robin,
so, huh?
do you
you
crochet or
know,
knit?
I know how to crochet a chain, and
Okay.
I know how to knit. Do knit and purl.
Okay.
I back when I was in high school, I tried to knit my boyfriend a sweater, and I got up to the where the sleeves, and I just abandoned it, and then we broke up, so I didn't care. But uh, but yeah, I can crochet a chain, and I can knit and purl, and I'm just dying to make a scarf.
Oh,
well,
cool.
so you're gonna what your assignment is. Okay, what
I'm
your
getting
mission is.
yeah.
Okay, what your mission is. Listen very carefully. Is to
I
because you're in California time, so in the same kind of block of time that Angie is to go
uh,
out, find some knitting needles. They don't have to be size 17s. They can be a little bit smaller. You can get knit with a 10, but you do
Yep.
need a big needle in order for it, to do. All right. So you're gonna get knitting needles and you're gonna buy some yarn, a bunch of it, and you're going to knit. And we're
uh,
going to ow. We're not going to owl you, but we're going to pull you out of this depression and this stage that you have. Is that understood?
I
Have you?
loud and clear, Captain.
And you're going to mission, okay? Because
Yeah,
the mission is okay that you are going to do better for yourself.
yes. 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 Okay. I understand my mission. I'm gonna uh take steps to not get my ass whooped.
Well, yeah, that too, okay? Because you really don't know. Okay, you know I'm Joey's mom, right? So
I
you know
know
he
you're
had to get,
Joey's mom, man.
and you know that he didn't get his spunk individually. He had to get it from me. We're not even
Ca-
going to say
Came
that
from
that was his father.
somewhere.
It
Yeah.
wasn't his father, that's for sure. Okay, maybe his stepfather, but not his father. Okay, that's why I divorced him. But anyway, we're not going to talk
Yeah,
about him.
yeah, we've
But
talked about that kind of stuff before.
what I'm gonna say to you is that we're going to help you feel good about yourself, right, Angie? We're gonna help you feel
Yes.
well, okay? And we're gonna have fun doing it because I'm gonna tell you something. Angie is the one that pulled me out of my funk.
Okay.
Oh,
You
thank you,
don't remember
Donia.
that, do you? She even sent me
No,
a picture that she made. I still
I
have
do.
that picture.
I do remember it now. I do
Oh,
remember it. 'Cause I was like, okay, I'm trying to think because I've done so much artwork over the years and I've given
Yeah,
it away. But I do remember sending it to you now. Yes, I do remember because I've been talking to you for like 10 years, haven't I?
yeah,
Has it been 10 years?
yeah,
10, 12 years? Yeah. It's been a long
dang,
time.
you guys go way back.
yep. Yep, and she's
Long.
the one that pulled me out of my funk. And it wasn't so much that I was in a funk. I was in this quagmire because I couldn't get my brain to actually retain what I already knew. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? And then I
Uh,
retired from my job early. Well, I retired 2 years early. And I'm sitting here and I'm going, well, I can't do this and I can't do that. And I started watching YouTube and I somehow or other, God makes things possible. I hooked up with Angie and it was actually for my birthday that she said to me, "You got to start knitting again." And so I started knitting again. And what the first one I did was really funny, but this is before we had live and all this kind of stuff. But I
Yeah.
did, I did, and I'm really happy and grateful. And then she sent me a picture. I got to get that picture. It's upstairs, and we're moving art room around down here, and
Uh-huh.
he's moving upstairs. So when I get that picture, I'm going to show it to you.
Okay.
oh,
Okay.
nice.
So I want to know which one it was that I did.
I I packed it away because we're moving stuff around, but I will get it out because I
Okay.
am going to hang it. Because
Oh,
I had it hanging upstairs.
I finished that second fairy hooded shawl. Have you seen it yet?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's my second one. I got it done. And now I'm working on a purse to match. A big,
Okay.
huge boho purse to match it.
Oh, A
Okay.
big slouchy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it'll go good because the shawl is very boho-ish. It has tons of fringe, and then it has a hood.
Oh,
I can show it. I can show it. Should I show it? I'll show it, Donia.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
All right, let me put it on. Just one second.
Oh, cool.
She
Oh,
knits
this
the
is great.
nicest thing.
This is great.
Hey, McMillan, how you doing? Hey, sis, how you feeling? Welcome
Oh, there
in.
it is. There it is. Look at that.
Mhm.
Look at. Oh, and it's soft. You can tell it's soft.
It is. It's real. So I did it with a 5-weight. I'm trying to think what yarn I used. Impeccable. And it's real long. And I'll come up close too, so you can see it, but just so you can see it from far away there. And then I'll show you the back because the back has a hood.
Oh, and the fringe.
Yeah, because I don't know how to make you big yet. I'll learn that.
Okay.
That is beautiful, isn't it?
Whoa.
Can you
Whoa,
guys
look at the
can you
pattern.
guys see it?
Yep.
Yes. That's awesome.
Okay, and then I'll show you. This is the color of the yarn.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a weight 5, but it looks lacy because I used a size 19 needle with a 5-weight. That's what the pattern called for.
Look how
So
lacy. It's lacy because of those needles.
yeah, because those needles. And the first stitch is a pretty open stitch too, but then after that it's just knit stitching. But they have to use a 19-inch needle, so that's it.
Oh,
And then-
that's great.
And
Now,
this
the
is my
one I
second
want-
one. Huh?
Now, the one I want to see you make is that one with the.
Yeah.
I'll wait till
I'm
you make it.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
and if you-
I'm gonna
Go
cast
ahead.
it on. I'm gonna cast it on this week or next week because now I wanted to, get some more of my skills down because I was feeling kind of overwhelmed by it. But now I think I can do it now. So I'm gonna cast it on here in the next couple of days, or at least by next week. I'm trying to find. I can't find the picture of what I'm of that fairy coat, so I can show it people, but I have a colored picture of it and I can't find the colored picture. I don't know what I did with it. Anyway, I'll look for it here for a second, see if I can't find it.
Okay. Well,
That's
that
really
shawl is awesome.
Yeah,
Is it?
it's a Etsy pattern, and it's jessieathome.com if you want to look at her patterns. They're really cool.
Oh, I'm not even gonna go there yet. I'm gonna just I'm gonna get back to knowing how to cast on and all that stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Basics for me.
Yeah, the Lady Kravitz super scarf would be a really good one for her, though. Don't you think,
That
Donia?
would be good for you. Yeah, I agree with that. It really would be good for you. But Andrew, you know what I think I'm going to do?
What?
Okay, so I'm looking at the scarf and everything like that, and so I think I'm going to finish it with some silver yarn
Ooh, like how? Like,
on the edges. Right here.
yeah.
I think I'm going to sew some silver yarn on the edges. I was going to put some things on it and stuff like that, and I thought, nah, I think I'm going to finish it with
So
some
you're gonna
silver
do
yarn.
that with a crochet hook?
Probably, yeah. I got to get a big crochet hook though.
Yeah,
Oh,
big
how
giant.
pretty.
That's gonna be
Good night, Ray.
great.
That is going to be.
Everybody
Here
tell
we
Ray
go.
good night. She's getting ready to go to bed.
Good night, Ray, sweetheart. Nice to meet you.
Okay, I found it. I found the this is the fairy coat that I'm going to be making. There it is, right there. Right, they're both the fairy coat. One's the back and one's the front.
Oh,
Isn't that beautiful?
wow.
That is
It's
so beautiful.
It's insane. It takes like 3,500 yards of yarn. So
Yeah,
and then
that's beautiful.
I chose the color. You guys want to see the yarn? I chose the color of the yarn too for it.
Oh,
That
did
is
you?
dazzling.
Yeah, you have to have 7 different colors. So most
Whoa.
most of it is big twist, and she says you have to use a 5 chunky. Again, is it 19? It's either 15 knitting needles or 19. I can't remember. I think it's 15. And she says she wants you to use a weight 5 yarn, so a chunky weight. So I'm gonna hold this yarn double because it's only worsted. So I'm gonna hold it double, but it's the big twist value.
Oh.
And then there's this purple color. And then
Oh, one of my favorite colors.
again, big twist again. Here's a turquoise.
My second favorite color, and I love purple and turquoise together.
Yeah, and then another purple, but it's a different shade. See? So this one's a
Oh
different shade.
dear.
And then
I'm dying.
I love green with purple, you know, like a sagey color.
Yes.
So then here's a sagey green. So it's all like jewel tone colors, you know? And then this is big
Oh,
twist again. And then,
wow.
so like I said, I got 2 or 3 of each of these so I can hold them double. So,
Is that
and
like
then,
magenta?
huh?
Is that like magenta, that last color?
Yeah, this is magenta.
Those colors are so perfect all together. Oh my God. Those are like peacock colors.
Yeah, or jewel tone colors. Yeah, peacock, jewel tone. And this one's aubergine. Now this one is, I love this yarn. I got for, you know, of course, $1.25 from the clearance in June at Hobby Lobby. And then this one I got for $1.24 also. It's different. It's Yarn Bee Soft Secret Tobacco. And this color. So
Whoa. Pop. Wow.
so all of this.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, but that's pretty colors together.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
And the nice thing is, like 2 or 3 years ago, there's a thing called Hobby or Joann's has Yarn Enormous, and I think it usually comes. It's around Black Friday. A couple of years ago, they had it. They have it every year, and I got these big twists for 99 cents. So
Yeah, remind everybody, because I never knew that, and I'm in Joann's Fabric all the time, but I never knew that they had Yarn Enormous.
Yeah,
But
so
I'm
that
going
Yarn
to know it
Enormous.
this year.
Yeah, it should be coming up. Start looking for it. I'll announce it too, but start looking for it in November, because like sometime in the first 3 weeks of November, they should have it again. And I'm hoping at least they got it this year for $1.50, $1.75. So if they do,
what a bargain! What a
it's not,
bargain!
so I'm making this for nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for $7, but I'm holding them double, so $14. I'm making this whole thing. It's nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good deal
for a $300, $500 magnificent.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, easy $300, $500 coat.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm not rushing. I'm going to take my time because this is going to be a challenge. So
it's going to be
and I want to wait till you finish it before I start it. But Angie, show Robin one of the sweaters that you made, the boho sweater. Have you got a boho sweater there?
Yeah, I'll go get it.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
All right, Beck. I'll go
Where
get
do
it.
you see the sweater?
Oh, I am getting fired up here.
Yeah, I mean, it really is fun. I mean,
is that her craft room? Is that her craft room we're looking at?
Yeah, that's her knitting room. She has an art room as well. She's an artist. Like
that's her knitting room. Look at that stash. I'm dazzled.
But see, that'll keep you from being depressed, okay? Just a lot of things I'll say to you offline. You know, I'll email you and stuff like that. But you can't be depressed. You have to be thankful for every day, you know, because you're alive. And you have to do things that make you feel alive. And these are the things that I do. And if I didn't have these things, I'd probably be depressed too.
And
I learned that from my mom.
I'm a lifelong artist, and I haven't done art in so many years. And that's, well, because that was my life, crafting and art. I used to carve leather. I used to, gosh, build things. Yeah, made
Do it again.
Christmas ornaments. I painted. Thank you.
Do it again.
I'm gonna do it again.
And how's Maggie, by the way?
I don't know.
Really? She emails me on Facebook, you know, but I really have to email her and find out how she's doing. and
Yeah,
how
I
everybody's doing.
okay.
Here's the sweater.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, look at that. And that sweater doesn't hug your lumps. I love that it doesn't
No,
hug your lumps.
Yeah, I love nice, big, boxy boyfriend sweaters. So
Yes. Oh, look at that. Look at the drape of it. I love that.
and this again is I'll come up kind of close, you can see the color. Again, this is Big Twist again, the same yarn I just showed you in like a real pretty rose pink color. And it's just all basic knit stitch. And I actually wrote this pattern myself. Believe it or not.
I love the sleeves. I love the chunky sleeves.
Yeah. So I want it to look like it's my husband's sweater, but in pink.
Yeah.
And it's just oversized. And yeah.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah, on my I go live on any of the days that I go live on. In the description box, I have the pattern written out of how to make it. It's really easy.
Wow.
Okay.
Maybe someday I'll get to that point, but I just want to knit and purl again to
Yeah.
start.
But, exactly. Just dip yourself back in. So
bring your coffee
but I'm
cup
gonna keep
tomorrow
up
when you're knitting.
Okay,
what'd
you
say,
guys.
Donia?
Huh?
What'd you say?
What, Donia?
I said, bring your coffee cup tomorrow and your knitting needles.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna dip out because I'm gonna go look at yarn and knitting needles. But Donia, thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You were there for me when I needed you.
And Angie, thank you. Good to meet you. What a pleasure.
So nice to meet you too, Robin.
I hope to see you a whole lot more. You guys, I am so thankful for this. And I was late. I came in. I said, "Oh, I'll pop into Donia's, even though I'm real late. She's probably finishing up." And you kept going longer. Thank you.
No problem.
Yep.
Okay, everybody in the chat, you guys are all wonderful. Thank you for your kindness. Boy, you got what a good group. Okay, I'm ducking out because I hate long goodbyes, even though I'm guilty of long goodbyes. Okay.
Bye, Robin. See you tomorrow.
Okay, sweetheart.
All right. Angie, I'm getting ready to go to bed too.
That sounds good. I gotta make dinner.
Oh, that's right. You're right. You're Pacific time. Yeah. Go make your husband's dinner. And I will see you tomorrow.
Okay. Yes, I was just about to make him dinner, and I was in the cooking, and then you said, "Come on." I go, "Honey, I gotta go on real quick and go say hi to my friend Donia." And so he goes, "Okay, I'm gonna take a bath." So no problem.
We'll make your husband some dinner because he is really, really a good guy.
Okay, I will.
I love everybody. Take care. God bless. Stay safe and hold your family close. I'm going to go brush my teeth. I'm going to have another cup of coffee. Then I'm going to brush my teeth because I've already taken my shower. And I'm going to go to sleep because I got up at 5:30 this morning to let every work run into the house. So
oh my God.
Yeah, it's,
okay.
It's fun. I love you.
Love you, Donia. Love you, Donia. Okay,
I'll
see you tomorrow, Donia. All right.
Okay, bye-bye.